Hello, how y'all doing? Welcome back, familia. It is the I Am We messages. It's papi-Yugi here, and I want to say I love you. If no one's told you today, thank you for existing. Thank you for breathing. You look so beautiful, enchanting, and divine. And I'm so grateful to witness your existence and your experience while we're here experiencing each other. So you already know how that goes. What made you smile today? Go ahead and let me know in the comments. And with that, we're just gonna get into this. Let's see what the collective consciousness needs to be known or told or reminded of right now. And again, I love you if y'all haven't heard it. Ooh, all right. So today's message is coming from the moon card. Ooh, and it's in the reverse. Ooh. So collectively, there's a lot of secrets that have been revealed or are now being revealed if they haven't already. This is all leading up to the new moon in Taurus, which is next Sunday, if I believe. So this over the course of this next week-ish, week and a half, so there's a lot that's gonna be revealed. The veil is definitely lifting. The veil is lifting. Not even lifting, it's like the veil is like dissipated, like the veil's not even there right now for some of the collective. Others of you are still a little clouded. For some, the way the moon card is showing up is as the veil is being lifted, some of you are just a little too planted and grounded and here in this material existence that you're not aware, awakened, or recognizing that, hey, this veil is dissipated. The veil is not blinding us to anything. You really have to use your eye, not your eyes, your eye, to really see things for what they are, to see people for what they are, to see situations, places, whatever it may be, because these secrets, they're being revealed. They're being revealed so heavily for you, for us, for we. And there's some powerful secrets from what this feels like. These secrets have a lot to do with information, with the way society as a whole is collectively moving and shifting and growing. You're gonna be starting to see it, I feel, for some of you, like group dynamics. There's gonna be a lot of, it's giving clicky energy. Like, you know, like we got our little cliques, but this is gonna be revealed very, very, just, I don't want to say blow up in your face, but it's once it's revealed, it's gonna be hard to miss. It's gonna be so hard to just not catch that, peep that, be aware of that. A lot of Aquarius energy in this too. Tapping into your own Aquarian energy of what it looks like to, if we're talking about clickies, you know, that type of group dynamic. Aquarius try to find their place. They try to find their group. They try to find where they fit in because they're so individual and introspective and innovative and just independent. It's hard for them to really find their belonging. And that's where a lot of you may be seeing this hidden revelation that you have this deep desire, this deep longing, this deep yearning for, I want to feel at home. We want to feel at home. We want to feel at peace. We want to have that family, that friend, that group. We want to have that sense of community and security, to feel like we are being in unity, to be united with others in a beautiful, loving, enchanting, harmonious, balanced way. Not in ways that feel so, if you know, you know. And especially with the way how the world is going about right now, even though everything's just kind of made up, there is just a lot of subtleties. But that's why with this veil being dissipated and leading up to this new moon in Taurus, it's just gonna be so hard to not miss. And the only way you're gonna miss it is, as the card is saying, if you're just so grounded in just the matrix, if you're still grounded in the physical, if you still truly believe that everything you're experiencing is real, if you still truly believe that this is all just not make-believe or a dream or just a fantasy that's just digitized and made up of a bunch of just like numbers or energies or vibrations, whatever you want to call it, see it, believe it, foster it. Interesting. That's the case of what's happening right now. And all of that is just, I don't want to say going away. It doesn't feel like going away. It feels more like you're just seeing it. And now that you see it with the veil just hidden away, now moving forward, it's integrating it into the mind. So you're not always in this space of, well, what is real? What is not? You know what's real. You know what's not. And you know that it's all not real. But it also is at the same time. That's just how it goes. Ooh, and then we got the Emperor. Y'all, 2 major arcanas. That's wild. Like, that's so wild. So, the greater spirit, the greater good, the greater force, if you will. I pray that wherever they're going, that they're okay. I don't know if y'all hear the sirens. Like, there's a lot of sirens going off right now. And that could also be another sign, just a warning sign. Ooh. With the Emperor, it's giving patriarchy. A warning of the patriarchy. Interesting. I feel like this just feels so, it's strong. Like, this Emperor energy is really strong right now. And with the patriarchy, it's giving that there's a sense of speed. There's a sense of rush. For some of us, collectively, we may be rushing a lot of things because we feel like there's no time, when time doesn't exist, and however you want to take that. But with the Moon card, everything being dissipated, this feels like the Emperor is here to say some of you are in for just a big old, just, I don't want to say rude awakening, but like slap, like someone, it's like you're freaking out and someone's like slapping you to bring you back into sense, like, hey, this is what's happening. But what it really is, why it's so strong, some of you are so brainwashed. Some of us are so brainwashed. Some of us are so, again, in this concept of belief that this is all real, and the way everything is set up is how we have to live by it and move with it and just ignore it and just get on with it. No. Because the Emperor is also here to remind you of your power and how much you hold within yourself, how much royalty you have in yourself, how much endurance and courage and strength and stamina you have within yourself, because you're working so hard for the man. You aren't working for yourself, for spirit, which is the self, which is you, me, we, she, he, Squidward. Like, there's so much strength in the Emperor energy right now. It's also feeling like collectively what's happening with just the systems, it feels like those in the ruling class, those in like the governing class, if you will, they're trying to expedite. They're paying for express shipping, y'all. Like, they're trying to expedite whatever plans, motives are in the works that we may not be aware of, or maybe are aware of, because they know that we know, we see, we hear, we're awake. And again, these are 2 major arcana, so this is going like This is already in the works, unfolding. Like, this is part of just like the divine plan, the divine timing. So with this inner introspection of realization and recognition that this veil's dissipated and we could see things so much more clearly, and especially with just the way we are just in this system that does not work for us, support us, help us. However, reality is what you make it, so that's what you believe, that's what manifests. However, collectively, it's always coming back to love. And what's really being revealed is that there is no love, no care, no tenderness, no appreciation, no nothing for the collective. From the people that are supposed to take care of us and govern us and guide us and heal us and look out for us, you know? And this isn't also feeling just like on a grand like governmental scale, but also like in community scale. It's giving elders, it's giving people who are community leaders, who are trying to build these communities of safety. 1111. So it's not just the big dogs, if you will, that you gotta look out for, which the government or systems, society, whatever you want to call it, however you want to see it. But it's also those who are in positions of power that may not be so grand, but are recognized by many and respected by many, and that influence many, because this strength of hierarchy, patriarchy, leadership, I'm better than you because I've done this amount of work and experience and I have this knowledge and blah 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 blah. Cool. Kudos to you. You're doing it. I'm happy for you. But where's your heart? Where is your heart? Where is your heart in all this? Yeah, you're doing amazing, beautiful things. But are you doing all these things from this perspective or from this perspective? Are you moving and taking action and speaking and providing and facilitating and creating and, bringing together from your heart? Because that's truly what makes you feel so alive, to be in love and exist in love and create with love and bring together in love? Or is your mind money, power, influence, control? Because we see it every day. Again, with the big dogs, wherever you may be living. Because there's governments everywhere, there's systems everywhere. Spirit really wants the power of discernment to be high right now, leading into this new moon and even after the new moon. But what's going to be revealed are those who are not moving from a heart-centered space, those who are truly still operating in a patriarchal, masculine, hierarchy way, in spaces and communities where they're actually trying to be opposite of that, because these are people leading spaces and communities that are opposed the big dogs, the big government systems, the big patriarchy, when in reality they're just creating that same thing on a smaller scale with lesser people, and they're just enjoying the power, the influence. I also want to remind you, this is not good or bad. This is just what is. And it's important to hold compassion. It's important to hold empathy. It's important to hold grace and, again, discernment above all, but to forgive. To forgive ourselves, to forgive them, to forgive those. To be grateful that we're alive and get to experience this. To be grateful that we're able to maybe perhaps most than likely get away from it. And just come back to love. Come back to our own essence of existence, which is love. And again, I say hold grace and compassion and empathy because who knows, maybe I truly believe, I truly believe that people can be redeemed, and that some people just may not be aware of the way they're acting or speaking or moving or showing up. And especially if they're people in power and positions of leadership, you know, I'm gonna give you an opportunity to speak your truth. I'm gonna give you an opportunity to recognize and, if you need be, apologize, and to just take accountability, like, oh wow. Because perhaps when you started the community, it started with a good intention and pure intention from a heart space. You know, as it grew and grew and got bigger and bigger and more influential and all these things, perhaps maybe you just slipped away from it because you got so consumed with the power, with being in that pedestal. And that's the thing, is like, that's not community. Because community is community. Hierarchy means there's 1, 2, 3 groups of people that are above the community. No. Community, we're all one, all equal. Why? Because we are all creator. He, she, we, Squidward. God is goddess, all within us, existing simultaneously. I experience you, you experience me, and we're just reflecting each other through the creator's eyes lens. Because none of this is real. None of this is real. But what is real is love. Because that's what forms us. That's what forms existence. That's what forms the matrix. That's what forms the planets, the galaxies, the stars, the cosmic beings, the nature, the trees, the elements. Like, everything is love. It's just different vibrations of love. So where's your love? I love this. Well, I believe that's all for today. So, if you made it through this video, I love you. You're beautiful. Go ahead and let me know what made you smile in the comments. Go ahead, like, comment, subscribe, share if that's what you feel called to. If not, it's your life. Do what you want. And go ahead, book me for a session too if y'all are wanting to really just get deeper in with yourself, your energy, get in touch with the divine, get in touch with your spirit guides, and to just recognize that you are a boss. $2 You don't need to be playing along these rules and systems or anything, because you truly create this matrix that you're existing in. When everyone's like, oh, it's not your world, like, yeah, actually it kind of is your world. You're player one. You're the main character. We are. And I don't even know how to describe it. When we come in contact, it means we're just all on the same server. It's kind of when you're playing like online co-op. It's like everyone's their own main character, but we're all meeting in this communal space online. You know? That's the best I could describe it. So video games actually got it on point of like what it's like to be existing in reality in this matrix. We're all tapped into the same server when we all come into connection, and we're all in union, and we're all just doing this thing called life together. But when we're on our own and our single player thing, it's what we create. But again, it's all consciousness and free will and choice. You have to make the decision to do online co-op multiplayer. And you gotta make the decision on which server you want to join. You gotta make the decision of what kind of, armor and weapons and all these things. I'm thinking of like shooting games. I don't know why, but that's how it goes. And that's how it is in reality. Each time we step out of our single player mode and we step out into the world, into community, into society, we go to a gathering, we go to an event, we go to a concert, we go to things. All those single players are choosing to enter the same server, the same green room, the same chat room, the same everything, because they know that that is where they're gonna find whatever it is they're searching for, or whatever it is they're trying to experience. Make it make sense? If it's not making sense, it will. Just give it some time. Pero I feel like I took up enough of your time. So I love you. I thank you. No one told you today. Your ass looks great. And I'll see y'all soon. Later.